that is unemployed, almost more than 46% youth unemployed in this province. And we have business people who are making money out of the very same people, but at the very same time, they are employing undocumented foreign nationals.
Premier, we're going to get to those details shortly, but I just want to get confirmation. Is the Provincial Commissioner of Police, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, going to be joining you at this operation?
Unfortunately, is out of the province. Yesterday, there was a report to me that it was not going to be easy for him to find me on time, because I would be here for a couple of time and then proceed to the Economic Council. He might come, but later. But he was also supposed to participate on arrival.
Let's talk about these operations, Premier. You've been running a lot of these campaigns on clamping down on illegal migrants. But the question then becomes, what happens when they have been arrested? Are these people that are here illegally deported once the process, has been concluded?
Absolutely. They are deported. Even previously, when the police were complaining about the space, because of the results of the operations, because we were able to capture thousands and thousands of them, I had to raise the concern with the Minister of Home Affairs. Unfortunately, there was an intervention. We were able to deport them. But for those who are discovered to be involved in crime, they are taken for prosecution. So the process, it cleans the problem of the undocumented foreign nationals and also the criminals, that they must actually go for prosecution.
All right. Premier, Eldrin St. Pierre here from Newsroom Africa. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. So the Provincial Police Commissioner is not here, as you've just indicated. Are you able to tell us whether he is meeting with the President, whether he has met with the President after that press briefing on Sunday?
Well, I'm not aware. He has not indicated to me whether they have met. But in my understanding, it's important for the President of the Republic to get the full briefing on the issues that were raised by the Provincial Commissioner.
Yep. When the Provincial Police Commissioner briefed you on this matter, what did he tell you? And according to his explanation, does it amount at all to political interference in investigations?
I think it's crime in general, because it's all about crime. We know that we have a problem of the political killings in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and then the task team that was supposed to assist in fighting the problem of political killings. In fact, the intervention which was made seek to deprive an opportunity the people of KwaZulu-Natal to know the truth. In fact, to even end this problem of the political killings.
Yeah. But does it amount to political interference in investigations?
Well, I will not at this stage confirm that there is any political interference, except for what the Provincial Commissioner shared with the public, the role of the executive authority.
Following these revelations, Premier, just as the provincial government, your stance with regards to the work that has been done by the Provincial Commissioner, are you in full support of what he did on Sunday?
Well, the Provincial Commissioner at all the times will brief us about crime in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and that was no exception, because in fact, irregardless of who is involved in crime, police will always brief the public on what is taking place. And we have full confidence over the police and even over his leadership in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and the braveness, in fact, to speak to the issues which seems to be, in fact, quite issues which seem not to be easy.
Yep. The President has his announcement that he's going to be making on Sunday at 7 p.m. Firstly, as the head of government in this province, what would you like to hear? But secondly, as somebody who comes from the IFP that have also been victims of political killings, what would you like to see go forward?
Well, we want to see the problem of political killings being dealt with once and for all, especially the orchestrators and the perpetrators to be brought on book. That is point number one. Well, with regard to the expectation and what the President may say, we have full confidence on the President of the Republic, and we'll be looking forward to hear the direction and the guidance, because it is himself who would have had, in fact, a privilege of understanding better than all of us, and then the appropriate decision, in fact, that the president will make, I think it will be a decision to support.
What sort of investigation?
I mean, the president will have received briefing, not done investigation, because investigations are done by the police.
Yeah. I'm asking now that if the president has met these various stakeholders, what sort of investigation, if there was an investigation to be announced, which you like to see as a politician as well?
Well, I think to dip deeper on who else may be involved on the problems that, in fact, are confronting our country, especially to bring confidence on the work of the police, so that we'll all continue to trust the police. I have no doubt I trust the police. I believe in the police. You see them here. They are all over to fight with us as government, to try and ensure that all illegal things are removed, all criminal elements are dealt with.
Yeah. Just, Premier, on the sidelines of this, of course, we know the recent developments taking place in the province where some illegal or undocumented foreign nationals are being refused entry into public healthcare facilities. Just your stance as the provincial government, as to whether you agree or disagree with what is being done?
You see, the problem of the undocumented foreign nationals is serious. Hence, as government, we are not only participating in operations, but we are even trying to understand the extent of the problem as to why it's easy to access South Africa or KwaZulu-Natal. I've been to the border, at a border between Mozambique and South Africa, so that I had to understand better where the problem is. Now I understand when the Border Management Authority presents in our Council Against Crime, there are challenges. Now I understand actually better. And I'm of the view that it's necessary that we do not break law when we try to address the issue of the illegal or undocumented foreign nationals. For those who are stopping access to government institutions, they are also committing crime. Because we have law enforcers. They are not law enforcers. They don't understand where to start and where to end. So I do not support that. I am really urging them to follow the right route. They see us as government working with the police and the law enforcers to enforce law. Why then are they not bringing into our attention problems which they see as being criminal in their nature? I think their behavior, in fact, to me, is not trying to assist the problem that we're faced with as the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
All right. Just a final one from my end, Premier. Again, on Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, his term comes to an end. Has the process around whether he gets replaced or whether his term gets renewed, has that conversation started at all?
Not yet, but for a caliber of a police, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is, everyone in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, even outside of the province, wouldn't wish to lose such a caliber of a police. He's an amazing police, the leadership that is providing in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, which has made even the citizen of the province to have confidence on the police. You know that people had lost confidence on the work of the police. But now, the way they are now collaborating with the police, the way they are reporting whenever there are criminal activities taking place, is evidence that his leadership is a wonderful leadership.
How's he doing? When last did you speak to him?
Well, we had a sit-down conversation with him last week. He's fine. We are in constant communication as the provincial commissioner. I think you'll know that the Department of Community Safety and Liaising is in the office of the Premier. So we're in constant conversation. But on a sit-down, it was last week, but even yesterday we were communicating.